Hey everyone, welcome back to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the 21st of May, 2025, and in this video we're going to be talking about, you may have already seen it on the Mint schedule. That's right, it's the United States Army Privy Mark American Silver Eagle for 2025. It's kind of incredible actually, but before any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to reach a bazillion subs. It's a really big number. Not sure exactly what number it is, but it's ginormous. Also, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm not going to say. Now, over here to moneymetals.com. Looks like everything is kind of mixed bag today. So gold is up 16.40 to 33.1965. Silver up 8 cents to 33.37. Platinum down 11.10 to 10.64 even, Steven. Palladium down 12.15 to 10.37.65. And Dr. Copper up a nickel to 4.69 a pound. Down here, you're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $6.59 for quantity 1 through 39. They got you paying $39.96. And could we see 40? Yes, we could. All right, the sell to them, the buyback price is $34.57. That is definitely above the silver spot price of $33.37. Now, next up, United States Mint's product schedule. And there it is, going to be released on June 13th. That's less than a month, folks, for this American Eagle. That's going to be hugely popular. And I would imagine, could we see the price at, well, above the $95 retail price we see the West Point Proof? This will probably be, what, $105, $104, much like probably the flowing hair silver medal. So that's probably going to be the price. I'd say it's above $100. And will people pay it? Yes. Will it be popular? Yes. Will it sell out? Yes. Those are all my predictions. And if it doesn't, that's okay. We can be wrong, but there it is. Look at that. That is amazing. And that's the Privy Mark. And I'm glad they put it right there above the In God We Trust and not necessarily shoehorned it in down here under the artist initials of Adolf Weinemann. Thank you for not doing that. And also, thank you for making the Privy Mark a little bit bigger. Now, if you remember, the V75 Privy Mark was just a little itty-bitty thing in that pool that's in Washington, D.C. for the World War II monument. Yeah, it's really small. And it seems like they're getting a little bit bigger. Obviously, this one's going to be bigger than, I think, the Soaring Eagle, obviously bigger than the Star Privy Mark. And the United States Mint, folks, is just getting rolling on these Privy Marked coins. And I do believe these are for security purposes. They're not just an adornment or some kind of, ornamental item on the coin. This is for security purposes, much like that missing reeded edge variation they have here. This is a big deal. Let's keep on keeping on. There's the emblem or the seal, I want to say. There it is. That's gorgeous. Love that. Let's keep on keeping on. There it is in color, and it won't be in color, obviously, to be on that silver coin. But it says United States Army right there. It's got the, the olive branch representing peace. There's the arrows, right? You know what that represents. That's Action Jackson. We got the stars here. The original colonies are E pluribus unum. And that's the United States Army. It's green and yellow. Check this out. This is what it all means. This is what it breaks down to. This is the Google Machines Search Labs AI overview of the U.S. Army seal. Has the American Eagle, the eagle symbol of the United States, supports the shield. All right, the shield features 13 red and white stripes representing the original 13 colonies and a blue chief at the top, symbolizing the Union. 8 stars represent the new state joining the Union. 8 stars? I don't know. Anyway, olive branches symbolize the power and peace and war, right? Power, peace, and war. The motto, and I like how they put peace and war and put peace first. That's cool. The motto, translated one from many, alludes to each state being part of the Union, and green and yellow borders right there. So that's kind of cool. And I'm going to leave a link to the description on that one here, that military service mark, right? That's amazing. So the next question is, how many of these bad boys are they going to make? Or mint or strike, whatever your vernacular might be. And what's interesting, they don't have here in the title 2025. They just have straight up 250th anniversary United States Army American Eagle 1-ounce silver proof coin. So if you're going to look it up on eBay, well, do you even put the 2025 in there? Well, I don't know. I didn't know what to do, so I did, right? So I put 2025. There was 3 results, and that was last night. And I have here best match. Look at this, $399. Sold from the one seller there, $449. $449. I do like the one with the black core, but that's it for now. But let's go ahead and hit search again to see if there's any additional ones. We just have the 3 results so far. Yeah, nothing going on there. So that person, that seller, is definitely on top of things. But really, folks, do you know what the first Privy marked American Silver Eagle coin is. Yeah, it's right here. Check this action out. This is the V75 Eagle. And what's interesting is if you look at some of the sales here for ended recently, you'll see that these American Silver Eagles here and the ones with the star privy mark, the one with the soaring eagle privy mark, and now with the U.S. Army seal. Yeah, the attention has come back on the very first ever American Silver Eagle with that privy mark, and that's the V75. And look at that little tiny itty bitty thing right there. But at least they put it above the In God We Trust. And look, this doesn't even have the Adolf Weinmann's initials on that because they put that on in 2021 when they redesigned it. This is a Type 1, folks. The other one's going to be a Type 2, right? So that's kind of a big deal as well. And for people who really need American Silver Eagles because they're completists, this is going to be a must own. And we don't even know the mintages of this, but I can tell you this, folks. It has brought renewed interest upon the V75. Look at that, May 18th, $795. May 18th, $570. And I really like that label. That's my favorite out of all the V75 labels. $569, $599, $549. This person's brilliant. They got the OGP, the original government packaging, to go along with the graded slabbed coin. Brilliant move there. Look at this one. Had the has the signature, and it sold for less than all of the other ones. That's kind of sad. $650 there. It looks like an NGCX right there. 10 right there. Perfect 10. $650. That definitely looks like it brought a premium, I would say. What do you think? $550 and so on and so forth. And we're only on May 13th, folks. Yeah, we started on May 19th? Yeah, that's just less than a week, and these things are selling like hotcakes. Look at that one, signed by two people. Looks like John Mercanti and Michael Gaudioso at $1,530. That's amazing. Now, let's go over here to Coin World. There's an article by Paul Gilks I wanted to share with you. Just a couple sentences here. This is dated by May 22nd, 2020, 9 a.m. by Paul Gilks. Title is Silver American Eagle to Bear World War II Anniversary Privy Mark. That's right. There it is. Had to really just make it huge there because it's so tiny on that coin. Now it says here, collectors of proof American silver dollars wanting to maintain completeness, and that's really what it's all about in the series, will need one of the 75,000 struck 2020 West Point proof and a World War II anniversary Eagle dollars with the V75 privy mark. Man, that was a mouthful. I just feel like I swallowed a mouthful of marbles. Let me say it again. Collectors of proof American Eagle silver dollars wanting to maintain completeness in the series will need one of the 75,000 2020 West Point and a World War II 75th anniversary Eagle dollars with the V75 privy mark that the U.S. Mint plans to offer sometime this year. Folks, do you think the people... Now, the question I have for you, who's going to be buying this particular coin, right? Investors, flippers, completists? Absolutely. And anyone in between. Now, check this out. This limited edition coin, when it goes on sale, will be offered for $69.50 each with a household order limit of one. Now, folks, we're talking about $104 here, at least for this bad boy. We don't know the mintage. It could be 50,000, could be 75,000, it could be 25,000. Could you imagine if it's 25 to 50,000, what it's going to do for the premium on these bad boys? Because we know the V75 was 75,000, and look at that price right now. Come on, that's incredible. And don't forget, folks, we have the Marine Corps privy coming out, and that one's actually a really cool emblem seal. I really like the Marine Corps one. We got the United States Navy coming, and then the most wildest one that I can't even wrap my head around right now. And that's this one here. It's the American Eagle 2025 1-ounce silver coin with the laser beam privy mark. Now, what does that even mean? Laser beam privy? Is it, I mean, is it etched by, okay, so do they etch the die with a laser beam, or is there a laser beam on the American Silver Eagle? There's so many questions, and when we do have questions like this, we fill the void, we fill the vacuum with ridiculousness and some stuff that's on point, but really, we have no clue what we're talking about. And that is actually kind of amazing. That really is. Now let's go to the plus ones. I've yammered for too long. This is about judgment, right? And this says, judge everyone charitably and give everyone the benefit of the doubt. And I think if you're going to wrap your head around that, it just means that believe something good about someone rather than something bad. Now, if they left a salty taste in your mouth, hey, maybe, just maybe they forgot, who knows? But either way, it's up to you and your perspective on how you want to look at the world. It wasn't somebody else. It's all about you. That's right. Now let's bounce over here to 395 KOIN Coin News Radio. Whoa, whoa. This is Foreigner, hot-blooded. Check it and see. Got a fever of 103. Now, folks, I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, sub the channel is absolutely free. Now, if you're salty, that's cool too. I mean, hey. Okay. Now, what's not free is membership. It's $1.99 a month. It is very inexpensive as memberships go, and you get access to all this quality entertainment and information. We look, these live streams that we do, we entertain, we educate, we inform, and we have a good time. And you can ask questions. And when you have questions, you put them in bold. And if I didn't get to your question, I really apologize. I'm sorry. I'm human. And that's about that. So you guys have a great rest of your day. I will talk to you later. Stacker.